Hello friends, welcome back to Tech Talk, and today we will learn Java comments and variables, part of the Learn Java Programming from Scratch tutorial series. Java comments. Comments can be used to explain Java code and to make it more readable. It can also be used to prevent execution when testing alternative code. Single line comments start with two forward slashes. Two forward slashes, and after these two forward slashes, Java will ignore this from execution. Right, this is a single line comment. Comments ignore. Comments ignore. Save this file and run this. Run. We wrote this line with comments outside of the class. That's why it's showing error. And let's put it inside the class. These both lines should print, ignoring this comments line. Save and run again. Run. Okay. Comments ignored printed and hello world both hello world printed, but this is a single line comment is ignored, so the comments is working. And we can put this single line comment at the end of the line as well, like this one. This will work as well, and similarly run again. Okay, comments ignored, hello world working fine, and this one ignored as well. Java multi-line comment, this was a single line comment. Multi-line comment start with forward slash and star, and then end with star and forward slash, like this one. Let's multi-line comment will start with forward slash and a star, and end with star and forward slash. This is multi-line comment. Multi-line comments ignores. Comment mode. And we can also use these comments to prevent Java executing some codes as well. If I want to keep this line outside of execution, so let's comment this line, single line comment, and this is a multi-line. So we are expecting to print only multi-line comments ignored. Let's see what happens. Let's clear the console, run again. Multi-line comment ignored. It's printing this line, ignoring this and this line as well. So this is comments, single line and multi-line comments. Which comment types do you use? Single or multi-line comments? It is up to you which you want to use. Normally we use this one for single line comments and this one for multi-line comments. So this is about all about Java comments, how to comments between the codes, and also ignore or prevent execution of actual code by commenting this one. So let's jump to the variable now. Java variables. Variables are container for storing data values. In Java, there are different types of variables. For example, string store text such as hello. String values are surrounded by double quotes. Just like, okay, let's explain fast. Then you will create some variables. And then string integer. Integer stores integers, whole numbers without decimal, such as 1, 2, 3 and minus 1, 2, 3. And then there is another one is float. Float stores floating point numbers with decimal, such as 19.19 or minus 19.19. Character. Character stores single characters, such as A or B. Character values are surrounded by single quotes. String surrounded by double quotes and character surrounded by single quotes. Hello is a string and A and B are characters. And next one is Boolean. Boolean stores values with two states, true or false, declaring or creating variables. To create a variable, we must specify the type and assign it to a value. So let's create a variable, or at first we should see syntax of declaring variable. Syntax: variable type string, integer, float, character or boolean. And variable name, equal sign, and then value, variable value. This is the syntax of creating or declaring a variable. The equal sign is used to assign values to the variables. Now let's create some actual variables. Variables type string, variable name, variable name, and variable value John Delaware. So the variable type is string, variable name is name, and variable value is Delaware, surrounded by double quotes. And let's print this variable name. Run this one, and it should print Delaware. Here it is. So this one is string. Let's create a integer variable. Type is integer int, and variable name is number, and variable value is int number. Run this code. It should print 15, and it's printing 15. Clear console, and let's create another variable. So integer, let's create a float now. Floating point number, and float number is 0.55. Let's print run, and it's printing 5 point. Now let's create a character, type character, variable name is letter, else d, printing d. So this is how we can create variables of different types, different data types: integer, float, character, boolean, string, etc. We can also declare a variable without assigning the value and assign the value later, just like this one, character letter. We at first declaring the variable and we will assign a value now. Letter equal b. It should print b now. Clear the console and run again. It's printing b. And if we assign a new value to an existing variable, it will override the previous value. Just like we assign a variable d to the letter variable, but now we have assigned variable b, value b, and it's printing value b, and we can change now to it c, and this will override the value of value b and print c. It will print c. Previously we stored character b to letter variable, and now we change the value to c and it's printing c. So every time you assign a new value to any variable, it will override the previous one. Final variable. What is final variable? You can use final keyword before the variable if you don't want to overwrite any value of any variable, and this will work just like a constant, which means unchangeable and read only. So let's create a final variable, and we assign c character to letter variable. We will make it final variable. So let's declare it final. So final character letter. So letter variable is final or a constant. So c value of letter variable can be changed. So let's try. Let's see. At first we can see how it can be changed. So variable character type variable letter, and we assign c value to letter, and we will assign another value to letter d. Guess which value will be printed? And of course it will be d, because every time you assign a new value, it will override the previous one, so it should print the d, not c. So it's printing d, not c. And if we make it final variable, then let's see what happened. It should throw an error. The final local variable letter may already have been assigned. The final local variable letter may already have been assigned. So it's saying that we can change the value it already contained, which is character c. And if we comment this line, it will print c without any error. It's printing c. This is how we can make a final variable with constant value. We will learn more about data types in next chapters. That's all today. I hope you enjoyed with this video and understand comments and variables properly. But if you still have any confusion or question, please comment or Facebook page. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get the notification for next videos. And or you can stay with us by liking our Facebook page and comments and share our videos. Give thumbs ups if you like these videos or thumbs down if you don't. That's it for today. See you in the next video.